By the General. Yes, we are in Tempe, Arizona. The Dream Series this weekend, celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. weekend. And we have our next guest, Mr. Cam Johnson. Cam, what's going on, buddy?
How's it going?
Good to see you, man.
Nice to see you guys, too.
For those at home that don't know, those mid-90s, and he's the top 50 prospect right now for the draft next year.
Sure.
And Cam, you're sitting next to Hunter Greene. You ever met Hunter before?
I never met him. I just saw his highlights on MLB.
Are you a little awe right now?
Yeah, I was like, oh man, it's Hunter Greene sitting next to me. All that. Yeah.
Hey, let's start this off right, just like that. What is a question that you would want to ask for somebody who came through this same program that you're in right now and who's in the big league shining right now?
Yeah, I mean, how was the experience when you were young? Yeah, how was it?
You asking from going up to the big leagues?
Big leagues, yeah.
It was a big adjustment, man. But to touch on this event that you're here at right now, you're going to meet so many coaches and people that hopefully will be in your life.
Right.
You know, not just now, but in the future when you get to the big leagues, past the big leagues.
Right.
So there's so many things that you can learn, listen, be open-minded,
right,
and don't just think about what's going to get you to the next level on the field, because there's so many factors off the field that'll help you and propel you to get to where you want to be. So my advice for you would to be listen to the coaches here.
Yes, sir.
Ask a lot of questions. What's great is pretty much all the coaches here played. They played at a high level.
Right.
They have a lot of experience. So,
man, I'm tripping right now. He said, yes sir. How old are you?
I'm only about 5 years older than you, probably.
No, it's just all looking, up to Hunter Greene, like watching him go through, these type of events and just watch him succeed at the next level. It's an honor to watch him play.
Well, and you've watched Hunter throw 100 miles an hour. What's the highest you've hit already?
97.
97.
Yes, sir.
So you're on your way.
I know. Yes, sir.
High school.
How old are you? 17?
I just turned 18 Thursday.
Just turned 18 Thursday, and you're hitting 100 miles, 97 miles an hour. Hunter, what were you at when you were 17, 18? Were you hitting 100 yet?
Yes. So I was at 102.
Well, excuse me.
So you got.
Oh no.
No, but you ain't got to throw 100, man. If you can control it, command it, that's all you need, man.
Yes, sir, yeah.
So with that being said, I mean, we're seeing, when I was in high school, the guys who were throwing hard were throwing 92, 93. Yeah. So the game has changed so much as far as how you guys are working out and how are you training. So with you throwing 97, and for the people at home who are watching, hey, I'm throwing 94 right now. How can I make that jump from 94 to 97? What is your guys' training regimen nowadays that are allowing you to get velo like that right away?
Yeah, I would say plow balls. I would say, shoulder tube is more advanced, like materials you can use to get your arm speed, and I guess the strength and conditioning program, it's improved the last couple of years. We're starting to see pitchers who use med balls before they train or before they pitch going on the mound. And, like the shoulder tube and then bands, the Jaeger bands, I'll see a lot of kids use those things.
So, Hunter, I would ask you, if I was Cam sitting in that position, how do you stay healthy? How should I take care of my arm?
So through high school, it's a challenge of time management.
Right.
You got a lot of homework, right? You don't have the coaches maybe in high school that know how to keep you healthy, longevity, and I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I got all the answers and I know how to go through a full season. I'm still trying to figure that out. This past year was the most innings I've ever thrown, right? Through high school, I think all 4 years, I didn't even come close to 100 innings, all 4 years of high school.
Yeah,
Combined. Didn't go to college, so I didn't experience 120 innings in a year, any of that. I had to figure that out in the minor leagues and figure it out really in the big leagues.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing, the misnomer with you, Hunter, because we talked earlier last segment how he's a position player at shortstop, and when he was drafted, we weren't sure what he was going to do, pitch or play shortstop. This is the first really full year you've pitched.
Correct.
In your whole entire life as a pitcher only.
Yes.
So how different was that?
It's always been a challenge trying to get settled, know what my body needs to continue to produce the velocity, be able to throw my secondary pitches anytime in the count, all of that. Being able to be a well-rounded pitcher with the workload, that's always been a challenge, right? But every year I feel like I'm able to progress. I throw more and more innings. My pitches get better. I get more, I'm more consistent in my mechanics, all of that good stuff. So every year, try not to be the same guy as the previous year. Get better and better and better.
And I think that ends up being a benefit to you for guys to not have to be polished, to still have, you feel like your ceiling is here. Your ceiling is way up there because you weren't even pitching all the time.
Yes.
So I guess for players who are here that aren't just pitchers only, what would you say the benefits are? Because all pitchers feel like they're athletes, but I honestly feel like in today's game, there are way more athletes that are pitchers. So what is the benefit of playing multiple sports or playing multiple positions and being a pitcher?
For me, training as a shortstop, I always felt that it made me a better pitcher. It made me more athletic. Doing ladder drills, doing box jumps, plyometrics, all of that good stuff is well encompassing and created more athleticism for me being a pitcher, being able to field my position, to feel explosive off the mound, to have the consistency in my mechanics. All of that came together at the end of the day. So I would say for two-way guys, continue to train like a position player, right? Obviously hit everything you need as a pitcher, your shoulder program work, your long toss, your pull downs, your catch play, but also try and incorporate all the training and the exercises as a position player as well.
There you go. Hey, you want a picture, man?
Yeah, I have a question. So, what is your pregame routine when you go out there and pitch, before a big game or something like that?
Yeah, so I'll answer just on the field, right? Because there's a lot of preparation that goes into the previous night leading into game day. But on the field, I'll get onto the field, go out to center field. When it's quiet, not a lot of people are in the stands yet. They probably just open the gate, right? So people are starting to come in. I'll go out, do my J-bands, stretch, go through my whole dynamic stretch program, make sure I run, get a lot of blood flow, right? I'm also doing that inside as well, but I'm just going to touch on the field. And then I get into my catch play, take my time, make sure that I get a good arc on the ball. I don't come out of the gates hot. I'm not throwing hard, first throw, second throw. I ease into it, make sure I get out to my long toss distance that I'm going, which is usually about 300 feet. And then I come back in, pull down, make sure that I feel good, getting 100% intensity coming in to my catcher that's catching me, and then I get onto the mound and I prepare to go out on the field.
It look like y'all need to exchange numbers.
Yeah,
I'd like to sit here and listen all day, but we got a live show to do.
Yes, sir.
This ain't last chance for you. This is first chance. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, no, we're going to let y'all go, and you'll continue this conversation. Cam, you want a picture real quick?
Yeah.
Can we take that with you and Hunter?
You gotta get the mic.
Presented by the General. Yes, we are in Tempe, Arizona. The Dream Series this weekend, celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. weekend. And we have our next guest, Mr. Cam Johnson. Cam, what's going on, buddy?
How's it going?
Good to see you, man.
Nice to see you guys, too.
For those at home that don't know, those mid-90s, and he's the top 50 prospect right now for the draft next year.
Sure.
And Cam, you're sitting next to Hunter Greene. You ever met Hunter before?
I never met him. I just saw his highlights on MLB.
Are you in a little awe right now?
Yeah, I was like, oh man, it's Hunter Greene sitting next to me. All that. Yeah.
Hey, let's start this off just like that. What is a question that you would want to ask for somebody who came through this same program that you're in right now and who's in the big league shining right now?
Yeah, I mean, how was the experience when you were young? Yeah, how was it?
You asking from going up to the big leagues?
Going to the big leagues, yeah.
It was a big adjustment, man. But to touch on this event that you're here at right now, you're going to meet so many coaches and people that hopefully will be in your life, not just now, but in the future when you get to the big leagues, past the big leagues.
Right.
So there's so many things that you can learn, listen, be open-minded, and don't just think about what's going to get you to the next level on the field, because there's so many